In the last class, we have written few programs for interrupts using assembly level language. Now let us write few programs using C programming. Next program, write a C program that continuously gets a single bit of data from port 1 pin 7 and sends it to port 1 pin 0 while simultaneously creating a square wave of 200 microsecond period on pin port to pin 5. Use timer 0 to create the square wave. Assume the crystal frequency is 11.059 MHz. Just go through the slides of the previous class. Same program we have written using assembly level language. Now an attempt will be made to write a program using C language. So as the oscillator frequency is 11.059 MHz, okay, the delay offered by the timer will be 1.085 microseconds. So 200 microseconds is the total time period of the square wave. That means for a 100 microsecond duration a logic 0, and for another 100 microsecond a logic high signal has to be generated. So here you can see the n value is 92, so the value to be loaded into TH register is 164 in decimal or A4 in hexadecimal. So here you can see that we are just using a pin of a port. So in assembly level language we need to declare it as S bit if we are just using one pin of a port. Okay, so here hash include reg51h, it is a header file that is included. Then we are giving a name for port 1 pin 7 as SW. Okay, then port 1 pin 0 we are giving a name IND, and for port 2 pin 5 we are giving a name wave. Okay, let us look into the main program. So here SW, it is equated as 1. 1 means we are configuring that pin. SW means port 1 pin 7. We are configuring it as input port, and it is given the question that timer 0 is used in mode 2. So T mod is equal to 0x02h. Then TH value we have already calculated, it is A4. Since the number is in hexadecimal, we write it as 0xA4. Then we are using timer 0, right? So IE, that is interrupt enable register, is equated as 0xA2. We are enabling the interrupt. Okay, so here you can see that switch, it is connected to port 1 pin 7. Here the LED should, whatever the value it receives, it is sent through the LED. If 1 is received, then LED will be turned on. If 0, then LED will be in off position. Similarly, a square wave is generated in port 2 pin 5. So here you can see continuously the bit from port 1 pin 7, it is sent to port 1 pin 0, and for every 100 microseconds the microcontroller will be interrupted. Okay, so here you can see when the microcontroller is interrupted, you will be sending the complement of the signal. That means previously if 1 is sent, now 0 is sent. Previously if 0 was sent, now 1 will be sent. This is how using the concept of interrupts, two tasks are being performed simultaneously. Write a 8051C program to toggle all the bits of port P1 continuously with some delay in between. Use timer 0 16-bit mode to generate the delay. Okay, so first you need to understand the question properly. Here we are using all the pins of port 1 and they are not specific about the delay. Any delay can be used. Okay, so any random delay can be chosen, and they have mentioned to use timer 0, and indirectly they have mentioned in which mode the timer has to work. So 16-bit mode means the timer 0 should work in mode 1. Okay, so let us discuss the program. Hash include reg51.h, header file is included. Then any function that is used in the program has to be declared initially. So void timer 0 delay void. Okay, and while declaring you have to put a semicolon. So this declaration has to be done before the main program. So coming to the main program, void main, while 1 means while true, continuously the loop will be executed. Okay, then P1, it can be given with some random value. Here it is given as 0x55. 0x indicates it is the hexadecimal number. So here P1 can be made 00, then FF, whatever it is. So here after once P1 is loaded with 0x55, some delay, random delay has to be generated. Then the complement of whatever value is given earlier. Complementing means once to be converted to 0, 0 to 1. So the complemented value, that is P1 is equal to 0x AA, is loaded after some delay. Okay, coming to the delay program. First you need to program the tmod register. So timer 0 is made to work in mode 1. Okay, then here some random delay value has been taken. Okay, so here calculation is not required actually, because they have mentioned that some delay, but let us see what is the delay that is obtained when TLTH is loaded with 0x00 and 0x35 respectively. So for this particular value, a delay of approximately 56.38 millisecond is generated. That means for every 56.38 millisecond the LEDs will turn on and off. So once TH and TL value is loaded, then the timer has to be started. Since we are using timer 0, TR0 is equal to 1. Then we need to wait until the timer overflow flag becomes 1. Once it becomes 1, it is an indication that the required delay is obtained. So while TF0 is equal to 0, for this while loop we need to put a semicolon, so indicating that the same instruction will be executed until TF0 becomes 1. So once it becomes 1, that is when the required delay is obtained, it will come out of the loop. Then the timer is stopped. TR0 is equal to 0, and for the next round timer overflow flag bit has to be made 0, that is TF0 is equal to 0. Okay, so here you can see the LEDs are connected to port 0, and few LEDs will be in on state and few will be in off state for required delay. Here, that is in this particular program, it is for every 56.38 milliseconds. Write a C program using interrupts to do the following. Receive data serially and send it to port 0. Read port P1, transmit date serially and send a copy to P2. Make timer 0 generate a square wave of 5 kHz frequency on port 0 pin 1. Assume that the oscillator frequency is 11.0592 MHz and the baud rate is set at 4800. So here you can see in this particular question we are asked to perform 3 tasks. That is, the microcontroller gets interrupted when the data is received, it gets interrupted when the data is transmitted, and it is interrupted when a square wave of 5 kHz frequency is generated. Okay, so 3 tasks should be carried out. So here port 0 pin 1, to port 0 pin 1 a square wave has to be generated. It is declared with a variable name wave, and since we are using just a bit, it is declared as S bit. Now the main program will be continuously executed. As serial communication is used, as well as a square wave is generated, okay, we need to load TMOD register, TH1 register and SCON register. Okay, so here you can see that one variable X is used and it is stored as a character. P1, that is port 1, is configured as an input port, that is why P1 is equal to 0xFF. TMOD is loaded with 0x22, indicating that timer 0 as well as timer 1 both are used in mode 2. Okay, so here in this case timer 1 is used for serial communication and timer 0 is used for generating the square wave. And for serial communication, SCON is loaded with 0x50, TH1 is loaded with 0xF6, that is for 4800 baud rate. Then timer 0, as told earlier, it is used for generating a square wave of 5 kHz. So 5 kHz means the total time period is 200 microseconds. That means for every 100 microseconds the microcontroller will be interrupted. Okay, so TH0 is loaded with 0xA4. Then the interrupt has to be enabled, so IE is equal to 0x92. And we are using both the timers, timer 0 as well as timer 1. Hence we need to start both the timers. So TR1 is equal to 1 and TR0 is equal to 1. So continuously whatever data is there in port 1, it is given to port 2, and it is emitted serially also. So P1, it is given to a variable X, and whatever is there in X, a copy is given for transmission. Okay, and the same copy is given to port 2. So continuously these three instructions will be executed, and suppose now the timer is entered, then the function that is written for timer will be executed. So wave is equal to naught of wave. This instruction is used for sending 1 and 0 alternatively, so that a square wave of frequency 5 kHz is generated. Then the serial communication interrupt might occur because of transmission or maybe because of reception also. Here both the cases are there, that is for transmission also the interrupt might occur, or for because of receiving also the interrupt might occur. So it is our duty to check why the interrupt has occurred. Is it because of transmission or is it because of receiving? So that once a serial communication interrupt occurs, here the instruction should be written to see whether TI flag bit is 1 or RI flag bit is 1. If TI flag bit is 1, that means the transmission is complete, and for the next round TI should be made 0. Okay, and similarly now for example, suppose an interrupt has occurred because of receiving. So the character or the data whatever is received, it will be in S buff. Okay, that is given to port 0. Okay, then for the next round RI flag bit has to be made 0, hence RI is made 0. Okay, so here the main program is executed continuously, and whenever serial communication interrupt occurs, then serial communication interrupt subroutine will be executed, and whenever the required delay is obtained, then the timer interrupt will occur. This is how a square wave is generated, as well as the data is transmitted as well as received serially. Next, write a C program that continuously gets a single bit of data from port 1 pin 7 and sends it to port 1 pin 0 in the main, while simultaneously creating a square wave of 200 microseconds period on pin port 2 pin 5, sending letter A to the serial port. Use timer 0 to create the square wave. Assume that the crystal frequency is 11.0592 MHz. Use the baud rate of 9600. Okay, so here we can see that three tasks are being carried out. One is a bit is received through port 1 pin 0 and it is given to port 1 pin 0 throughout, and then a square wave of 200 microseconds period is generated through port 2 pin 5, and we are also using the serial communication for sending the letter A. That means we are using transmit interrupt. Okay, so looking into the program, so priorly you have to do the calculations. Same value we can find it in the other programs also, and we know that for 200 microseconds period square wave, and for with a crystal oscillator frequency as 11.0592 MHz, the value that has to be loaded into TH register is A4. So a hash include reg51.h. Then since we are using just a bit, we are declaring port 1 pin 7 as a SW. That's a variable name what we are using. Port 1 pin 0 as IND, and port 2 pin 5 as wave. So coming to the main program, here you can see that the switch is made as a input pin. Then for 9600 baud rate, TH1 is loaded with -3. We need to use both the timers, one timer for timer interrupt and other timer for serial communication interrupt. And for getting for generating a square wave of 200 microseconds time period, TH0 has to be loaded with the A4, and for serial communication SCON register has to be loaded. Then IE, that is interrupt enable register, has to be loaded accordingly, and here it is equal to 0x92. Just go through the complete pattern of IE register, you will get to know why it is 92, because we are using timer 0 as well as timer 1 and EA flag bit, all three are in use, hence it is 92. Then you need to start both the timers, timer 0 as well as timer 1. So here this while loop continuously gets executed, and whatever is there in the switch means port 1 pin 7, it will be moved to port 1 pin 0. So now the microcontroller might get interrupted because of a timer interrupt, or maybe because of a serial communication interrupt. When it gets interrupted because of serial communication, a TI flag bit will be raised. So here we are checking why an interrupt has occurred. Is it because of TI, or is it because that RI is equal to 1? If TI is equal to 1, that is an indication that the transmission is complete. So into SBUF you need to load A. Okay, and then we need to make TI 0. That is for the next round. If it is because of receiving, else RI is equal to 0, receive interrupt is 0. Okay, then meanwhile it might get interrupted when a delay of 100 microseconds is generated. So wave is equal to naught of wave, that means pin, which pin is that? Port 2 pin 5, it gets interrupted for every 100 microseconds, and hence a square wave is generated. So this is how the three tasks, that is sending the data from port 1 pin 7 to port 1 pin 0, then generating a square wave of 200 microseconds, that is through pin port to pin 5, and also sending a character or a letter A to the serial port. All the three are accomplished. Okay, so go through the concepts. Okay, you need to be aware why, how tmod register, scon register, th0, everything has to be loaded.